parents, do they need to have more concerns for their kids, teenagers going around Toronto that weekend?
During the summit?
During the summit. Do they kind of keep them in the neighborhood?
You know what? It's a situation where your parenting has to be a key role in any situation. During the summit, we're expecting a lot of people. We have a very large police presence. We believe there is the potential for protesters to be doing their protesting on the streets. That's something that every individual parent has to take into consideration, has to know their children and be able to judge themselves according whether or not they ask them to avoid the downtown core. It's an event that we're preparing for any eventuality. It is the largest security event in Canada, never mind Toronto, in Canada. So that's something that every parent will have to make their own decision. We're doing our very best to ensure everyone's safety during the summit.
Okay, and another thing, there's a huge condo population along the waterfront. Let's face facts. There's also a little Norway Park and several parks in the area. Protesters are going to be there. Well, a good chance.
Essentially, yes. We have selected a place for people to speak, a designated area, as the superintendent had mentioned. It's an organized location. There will be the opportunity for people to use that and feel safe and secure. Whether or not everybody takes advantage of that location, they may find another location in which they wish to do that. At this point, we don't have knowledge of where those locations may be. It could be something very impromptu. So to answer that exactly, I really don't have an answer. But essentially, people could talk anywhere.
And will there be more of a police presence on the waterfront itself?
There will definitely be an increased police presence throughout the entire downtown core, and that would include the waterfront as well.
Okay. And I know a lot of my neighbors, because I live down on the waterfront, are worried about going to the corner store if they forget their ID, running to the corner store, even though they're not in the secure zone.
To be honest, I think it would be in everybody's best interest to keep that on them, and it's going to avoid a lot of problems getting in and out. We've taken the necessary steps of having people go through security checks and backgrounds if they are in that security zone, and having that identification and pass is something that is going to be critical during the summit time.
What about people outside of the security zone? That's what I'm saying. I mean, I live past Spadina, but there's a community store.
People will be able to come in and out of the zones. It's going to be prepared for a time delay, congestion. Things aren't going to happen very fast. So if it is something that you wish to do, be prepared to be patient.
And Union Station will have a huge security presence?
Union Station, as is mentioned, Union Station GO Transit has their own security plan in place, and for obvious reasons, a lot of that information is not for public consumption.
But the Toronto Police will be working with that security?
They are one of our partners within the city, yes.
Thank you so much, Wendy.
Thank you.